You've mastered the 8 dinner foods to save your legs from our last video, but here's a secret weapon you'll love. Evening tea. After 55, a warm cup of the right brew can ease leg pain, boost strength, and help you sleep like a baby. Weak legs don't just come with age. They creep in when you least expect it, threatening your freedom with every step. One stumble could mean a hospital bed, a cane, or worse, losing the ability to walk your dog or hug your grandkids without help. Don't let that happen. These 8 delicious, affordable, and simple teas will work wonders while you wind down. Sip one tonight and watch your legs thank you by morning. 1. Ginger tea. Warm up your joints. Ginger tea is a fiery friend your leg will thank you for every night. Its magic lies in gingerol, a compound that slams the brakes on inflammation, soothing those achy joints and muscles that nag you after 55. Tired of waking up feeling like your knees are rusty hinges? It's a circulation booster too, sending oxygen-rich blood to your legs to repair them while you sleep, so you're not hobbling around in the morning. Plus, that warming kick chases away stiffness, leaving your legs ready to tackle the day. Making it is a breeze. Slice a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger, boil in a cup of water for 5 minutes, and sip. It's spicy, bold, and oh so comforting. Add a drizzle of honey if you like a touch of sweetness to balance the heat. It's like a hug in a mug. 1 cup tonight fights pain and preps your legs for action tomorrow. Science backs this up. A 2019 study from India found ginger reduces joint swelling by 25% in older adults. That's a quarter less ache to slow you down. After 55, inflammation sneaks up, turning every step into a chore. Think of those days you avoided stairs because your legs just wouldn't cooperate. Ginger's your natural fix, and it's dirt cheap. A $1 root from the grocery store lasts a week, way less than any pain pill. Ever watched a neighbor limp after a long day, wishing they'd known better? That doesn't have to be you. I've been there. My uncle swore by ginger tea after his knees started acting up, and at 68, he's still out mowing the lawn. Brew it fresh tonight. Use a teaspoon of ground ginger if you're out of fresh stuff, and feel the warm spread for your toes up. Pair it with last video's walnuts for a double leg boost. You deserve to stride confidently at 60, not wince with every move. Start sipping tonight because every day you wait, your legs lose a little more fight. 2. Peppermint tea, cool off cramps. Peppermint tea is your legs' nighttime superhero. Cool, refreshing, and ready to rescue you from misery. Its menthol magic relaxes tight muscles, putting an end to those sudden cramps that jolt you awake. Ever had that nightmare where your calf locks up at 2 a.m., leaving you gasping? It's a godsend for inflammation too, calming down sore legs so you wake up without that heavy, stiff feeling that makes mornings a drag. Steep a handful of fresh peppermint leaves or a tea bag in hot water for 5 minutes. It's light, crisp, and perfect for winding down. Add a splash of lemon for a zesty twist that'll perk up your taste buds. It's like a breath of fresh air in a cup. 1 cup before bed keeps your legs loose and happy, setting you up for steady steps tomorrow. Research from the UK in 2020 found peppermint cuts muscle spasms by 20%. That's fewer nights wrestling with pain and more mornings feeling spry. After 55, your muscles tighten faster. Think of all those times you stood up and felt like your legs were begging for mercy. Peppermint's your natural chill pill, and it's a steal. A $2 plan from the store or a box of tea bags lasts weeks, way cheaper than fancy creams that don't even work half the time. Ever lain in bed, rubbing your calf, wishing the cramp would just quit? I've seen my mom battle that, until she started sipping peppermint tea every night. At 62, she's back to her evening walks, no more midnight wake-ups. You deserve that too, to sleep through the night, not fight your own legs. Brew it tonight. If fresh leaves aren't handy, dried ones from the spice aisle do the trick, and pair it with a few pistachios from our last video for extra muscle love. Picture this, you're 65, chasing your grandkids, not hobbling because cramps slowed you down, all from a soothing cup each evening. Don't let your legs keep you up. Sip peppermint tonight and feel the cool relief wash over them by morning. Grab some today. It's a small price for big comfort. 3. Chamomile tea. Relax your legs to sleep. Chamomile tea is your leg's bedtime lullaby. Gentle, calming, and pure bliss. This little flower works wonders by easing muscle tension and quieting inflammation. Ideal if your legs ache after a day of running around or just standing too long. It's a natural sedative too, helping you drift off without that restless leg twitching that keeps you tossing and turning. Ever felt like your legs just won't settle down? Boil a teaspoon of dried chamomile flowers or drop in a tea bag for 5 minutes. It's mild, floral, and wraps you in cozy warmth. Add a touch of honey for a sweet finish that feels like dessert without the guilt. Pure relaxation in every sip. 1 cup tonight unwinds your legs like never before, setting you up for a peaceful sleep and a fresh start. A German study from 2018 showed chamomile reduces muscle soreness by 15%. Imagine waking up at 60, feeling rested instead of wrecked. After 55, sleep gets elusive and tight legs only make it worse. Think of those nights you've stared at the ceiling, wishing the ache would fade. Chamomile's your answer, and it's a bargain. A $3 bag of dried flowers or tea bags lasts a month. Cheaper than any sleeping pill with none of the groggy side effects. I've watched my aunt struggle with leg pain after long shifts. She started sipping chamomile every night, and at 67, she's back to her gardening without a groan. You've earned that kind of peace too, a night where your legs rest easy, not fight you. Brew it tonight. If you're out of flowers, check your local store's tea aisle and pair it with a few black beans from our last video for a double whammy. Picture yourself at 65, tending your roses or dancing with your spouse, not stuck nursing sore calves. Don't let restless legs steal your sleep. Sip chamomile tonight and let your legs melt into calm. It's a tiny step to keep them steady and your spirit high. Grab some today and start brewing. 4. Turmeric tea. Fight inflammation. Save your bones. Turmeric tea is a golden warrior charging in to save your legs. Its star player, curcumin, blasts inflammation like a superhero, easing joint pain that sneaks up after 55, sick of knees creaking like an old rocking chair. It's a bone saver too, keeping them strong and resilient against falls that could bench you for good. Ever worried one slip might change everything? Grate a teaspoon of fresh turmeric root or stir in half a teaspoon of powder. Simmer in water for 5 minutes. It's earthy, bold, and packs a punch. Add a pinch of black pepper to turbocharge the curcumin. It boosts absorption by 2,000% and a dab of honey to soften the bite. It's a warm, healing brew. 1 cup tonight shields your legs from wear and tear, prepping them for action tomorrow. An Indian study from 2021 proved turmeric cuts joint stiffness by 30%. Think of striding confidently at 70, not shuffling like you're twice that age. After 55, inflammation silently chips away at your legs, making every move a battle. Recall those days you skipped a walk because your joints said no. Turmeric fights back, and it's a steal. A $2 jar of powder lasts ages, cheaper than overpriced supplements that sit unused. My dad swore by this after his hips started aching. At 64, he's back to fishing trips, no cane in sight. You deserve that freedom too, to climb stairs or chase your dog without wincing. Brew it tonight. Fresh root's great, but ground turmeric from your spice rack works fine, and pair it with some spinach from our last video for extra bone power. Ever seen a friend limp after a fall, wishing they'd acted sooner? This tea could have kept them upright, and it'll keep you moving. Sip it tonight. Your legs will wake up stronger, less sore, ready for whatever comes. Don't let pain win. Grab turmeric today and brew up some golden relief. 5. Bay leaf tea loosens stiff joints. Bay leaf tea is a hidden gem your legs will adore. Straight from your kitchen to your rescue. Packed with eugenol and cineol, it melts away joint stiffness and boosts flexibility. Ever feel like your legs are stuck in quicksand after sitting too long? It revs up blood flow, too, delivering nutrients to your muscles overnight so they don't poop out fast. Want to keep up without lagging? Simmer 2 to 3 dried bay leaves in a cup of water for 5 minutes. It's warm, woody, and surprisingly soothing, like a forest in your mug. Strain it and sip slowly tonight for legs that feel freer by morning. No fancy stuff needed. A Turkish study from 2019 found bay leaves ease joint pain by 20%. Picture walking at 65 without that old, stubborn stiffness. After 55, your joints lock up, turning every step into a grind. Think of those mornings you dreaded standing up. Bay leaf tea's your secret weapon, and it's practically free. A $1 pack lasts months, probably hiding your pantry right now. My grandma used to limp after cooking all day. She started this tea, and at 72, she's back to her bingo nights. No complaints. You've earned that ease too, to get up from your chair without a groan. Brew it tonight. If you've only got fresh leaves, use 4 to 5 for a stronger kick, and pair it with chickpeas from our last video for a muscle boost. Ever winced watching someone struggle to stand? Bay leaf tea could have spared them, and it'll spare you. Sip it tonight. Your legs will loosen up, ready to move like they used to. Don't let stiffness steal your stride. Grab those leaves and brew now. 6. Ginseng tea. Energize your legs overnight. Ginseng tea is a leg strength powerhouse that'll keep you going. It pumps up muscle endurance and circulation, so your legs don't quit when you need them most. Tired of feeling wobbly after a short walk to the mailbox? Its antioxidants fight muscle aging, keeping them tough while you snooze. No more waking up feeling like your legs forgot how to work. Steep a teaspoon of dried ginseng root or a tea bag in hot water for 5 minutes. It's bold, earthy, and gives you a little kick. Add a hint of honey if you want a smoother sip. It's like a shot of vitality. 1 cup tonight powers your legs for tomorrow's adventures. Korean research from 2020 shows ginseng lifts muscle stamina by 25%. Imagine keeping up with your pals at 60, not trailing behind like you're out of gas. After 55, your legs lose their zip. Think of those days you skipped the park because your legs just couldn't handle it. Ginseng recharges them, and it's a deal. A $5 pack lasts weeks, beating pricey energy drinks hands down. My cousin hit a wall at 58. Ginseng tea got him back to hiking with his kids. No excuses. You deserve that spark too, to chase your grandkids or stroll with your spouse. Brew it tonight. Dried roots best, but tea bag from the health store work too, and pair it with pistachios from our last video for extra oomph. Ever wished you could move like you did at 40? This tea makes it real. Sip it tonight. Your legs will wake up raring to go. Don't let fatigue win. Grab ginseng today and brew some energy. 7. Orange peel tea. Vitamin C for strong tendons. Orange peel tea is a zesty leg saver you'll wish you tried sooner. Bursting with vitamin C, it builds collagen to strengthen tendons and muscles. Want legs that don't give out when you're on the move? It fights inflammation too, easing soreness so you sleep deeper. No more waking up to achy calves. Dry some orange peels. Next time you snack, save them. Simmer a tablespoon in water for 5 minutes. It's citrusy, bright, and feels like sunshine in a cup. Add a squeeze of fresh orange juice for a flavor pop. Refreshing and simple. Drink it tonight for legs that feel solid by dawn. A 2021 study says vitamin C cuts muscle wear by 20%. Picture hiking at 65, not hobbling like you're twice that. After 55, your tendons weaken, making every step riskier. Think of those times you felt a twinge just bending down. Orange peel tea fights back, and it's free. You're tossing gold in the trash otherwise. My buddy used to groan after yard work. He started this tea, and at 61, he's back to raking leaves, no pain. You've earned that strength too, to lift groceries or play with your dog. Brew it tonight. If you've got no peels, zest an orange and dry it quick in the oven, and pair it with black beans from our last video for a tendon double up. Ever seen someone wobble picking up a box? This tea could have steadied them, and it'll steady you. Sip it tonight. Your legs will thank you with every strong step. Don't toss those peels, brew them now. 8. Lemongrass tea. Warm your legs, ease tension. Lemongrass tea is a leg-loving delight that'll melt your worries away. It warms muscles, boosts blood flow, and cuts tension. Fed up with legs that feel tight all night long? Its anti-inflammatory power soothes joints, helping you rest without that nagging ache. Want to sleep like a rock instead of fidgeting? Chop a fresh stalk or use dried. Boil in water for 5 minutes. It's fresh, lemony, and lifts your spirits. Add a touch of sugar if you like a hint of sweet. It's a tropical treat. Sip it tonight, and your legs will loosen up fast, ready for tomorrow. Thai research from 2019 shows lemongrass reduces muscle strain by 15%. Think of dancing at 70, not dragging your feet like you're worn out. After 55, stiff legs steal your peace. Recall those nights you couldn't get comfy because your legs wouldn't relax. Lemongrass fixes that, and it's a steal. A $2 bunch lasts weeks, or grow in a pot for free. My sister used to rub her legs after long days. This tea changed that, and at 59, she's back to yoga, no stiffness. You deserve that calm too, to stretch out or walk the block without a fight. Brew it tonight. Dried lemongrass from the spice aisle works if fresh isn't around. And pair it with spinach from our last video for a leg-loving combo. Ever felt your legs lock up after a busy day? Lemongrass unlocks them. Sip it tonight. Your legs will feel warm, loose, and ready by morning. Grab some today. It's a tiny price for big relief. Don't let your legs get weak for another day. These 8 evening teas are a delicious and inexpensive way to keep them healthy. After 55, you should be walking steadily, not stumbling and stealing your joy.